Alright, welcome back everyone. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第256天。Yes, day 256. Oh, got actually some items to cover today from yesterday as well. 4 items. Right, D or amount or several. 足 is or clan. Go. Enough. And meow. Or describe. Alright. Those are our 4. Get into it. Trucking along.
抵抗
Resists and resist. Resist 抵抗。我们必我们必须 oh no yeah 必须我们必须抵抗这个 that's new and that would be 胁
我们必须抵抗这个威胁。
威胁another way. That way looks very different way.
抵抗战略
self-explanatory. 战略war conflict 略 I think of 略 is not that great. Outline war outline strategy. 我们需要制定一个新的战略。
我们需要制定一个新的战略。
Establish or create. Okay.
战略患者
troubled person or troubled one who is troubled, a patient, a sufferer. Yeah. 患者这位患者需要休息。
这位患者需要休息。
Okay, 休息。
患者股票
thigh. Oh my gosh. Thigh ticket. Stocks. Stocks are tickets that give you a small portion, like a figure of thigh of a chicken of. That's an interesting way to think about it. I like it. A share. Okay. All right. I got you. 股票。我买了一些股票。
我买了一些股票。
股票渠道
渠道 a canal. Oh, a canal way. Channel. Channel is the canal. This word is often used figuratively, similar to the word channel. Oh, interesting. So it's the other way around. Yeah, no, that kind of makes sense. The other one was more literal. I wonder if this is like also channel. Oh no, this is used channel in that figurative. Oh, maybe the channel is, what's the difference between... Hold up, is channel the same word for both? A length of water, a band of frequency, direct, a verb, direct toward a particular end or object, serves as a medium. Oh yeah, it does. So they're all the same channel. Wow. I haven't even thought about that. I was kinda thinking maybe one of them has an A here or something. Like at the verb to channel. It obviously this hasn't been used to channel anything. All of this is down. And HanziHero doesn't categorize verb or noun or something like that. And I don't think it really is appropriate how you think about these things. So sometimes I kind of even wonder about how Wanikani goes about it. Because in the long run, I'm not entirely sure. I understand that the kana has like the dictionary form, right? And then you have to think about the verb, non-e adjectives. That's perfectly fine, I suppose. Why they would categorize. But in Chinese, if they start doing like verb noun things, like for this categorization, the category would just be like everything most of the time. It'd be like 3 or 4 things all the time. And then it starts getting muddled, right? So you kind of just fill these out. 我们需要更多 was 更多的先售 make sense 先售渠道。
我们需要更多的销售渠道。
Oh man, I said 先销 yeah 销售 spend and sell, so sales. And then 更 oh no, not 更多. I think my 更 is a little weak. How does that work? I am gonna get ahead of this and look at 更 oops, I mean 更 sun walking broom and ground. Oh, always battling the walking. I think I'm gonna change this up. So Gandalf is in the bathroom of the English Manor, right? English Manor, where the rich, the rich is commissioning to make automated walking brooms, or like autonomous walking brooms with light sources for cleaning convenience, for cleaning the convenient cleaning, ground cleaning, right? So and more of it. So what Gandalf did was conjure walking brooms with sunlight Yeah, we're bending sun too. Sun deals with lighting. Okay. Good. Alright. Getting ahead of it. Let's see.
渠道，
渠道. Okay.
抵抗，渠道，
渠道.
患者，
患者.
股票，
股票.
战略，
战略. 战略. Okay. To protest. 抗议. Resist, to discuss the resistance. Okay. To protest. 学生抗议新的校规。
学生抗议新的校规。
校规 rules. 校规 school rules. Okay, yeah. 校规.
抗议，
抗议.
反抗，
反抗. Revolt. Opposite resist. And to revolt or to resist. Fine. 反抗. 人民反抗了不公平的plan. So good. I don't remember. Oh, this is thorn? Oh, I didn't think this was thorn. Interesting. Yeah, we have a thorn or strategy. Yeah, that's thorn. I couldn't think if this was thorn or not. Strategy. Oh, I don't have strategy yet. Oh, okay. That would explain it. I didn't remember bamboo. I only have thorn. So just oh, I don't even have thorn actually. Huh. The closest it's either booklet or stab. Interesting. I didn't get it yet. Okay. So, but it does look like so. Okay. 反抗. Interesting.
反抗，
Okay.
汤勺，
汤勺. Oh, hey, we finally get to use tongue again. 汤勺. Makes sense, soup ladle. 汤勺在厨房里. In the kitchen.
汤勺，迷宫，
迷宫. A maze? Oh, right. 迷宫. Lost Palace or a labyrinth. Okay. 迷宫. 这是一个大迷宫. Okay. 迷宫.
迷宫，
It kind of sounds like
拐点，
not really. Another turning point. 拐一点. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of Hanzi actually. Something meh. It has meh in it. To it later. 拐一点. 拐一点. 拐 turn and point, yeah. Turning point or inflection point. What is that? Do I have missiles and snot? I don't think so. 情 something 情 一定 oh 已经到得了拐点
疫情已经到达了拐点。
拐点 已经 E is a little bit weak, and this is E 疫情. Not that I remember.
拐点，
拐点
抗议，
抗议
拐点，反抗，
抗
迷宫，
攻
汤勺，
汤勺 Alright.
洒水壶，
洒水洒水壶 watering can, yeah, 洒水壶 makes sense. 他买了一个绿色的洒水壶 green one.
洒水壶，水渠，
水渠 makes sense. Water canal. 水渠农田旁边有一条水渠
农田旁边有一条水渠。
水渠 no truth. 没有处只有渠
水渠，
水渠 It's still a canal.
勺子，
勺子勺子 ladle 这个勺子太大了That's kind of a problem.
勺子，
勺子
奏，
奏to play music. Oh boy. They're really throwing in the barrister wigs and the headdresses and the heavens. You might as well start throwing in some jets, some grain stalks, some bean stalks and corn stalks and shoots. These are wild. I think having tons of horizontal strokes are, I don't know, maybe it's a reading problem, like an internal inherent reading problem I have, but when there are too many horizontal lines, resolution gets lost. Zelda is in the bathroom of the bakery, sure, taking a break from work. Naturally, she washes her hand of flowers and sits on the ground and begins using a special barrister wig to play music. Oh. That's too much of a pigeonhole. Touching each of the strands of the wig, okay. With her Triforce power hands that produces a sound. Interesting. Huh. The played music is so divine that the heavens open up above her, shining rain upon her. So Zelda's in the bathroom of the bakery. Yeah, break from work. Maybe dusting off her barrister wig. Because she wears it like it's part of her uniform, right, for the bakery. You know what? Taking a break from work, but from what? Right. Break from work, dusting off her barrister wig of flour, making costume of flour, and playing heavenly music. Like taking a break from work, dusting off her, and taking a break from, let's say, taking a break from playing heavenly music for her customers. They enjoy their croissants, and cleaning and dusting off the flour. Dusting flour off her barrister wig and costume. This is an entertainer in the bakery, you know? So, to perform. 演奏. Makes sense? I prefer music, specifically. 伴奏. Partner music. To accompany musically. Nice.
奏
So,
梅
May. Oh, we got more. Wait. Do we not have plum yet? The 好 五 是 苹果 西瓜 红瓜 I say 桃 different 桃 No, we don't have plum. Pear, grape, peach, banana, y'all. Okay. A. A. Mario. Oh, it's not peach though. Okay, plum. Mario is inside the living room of the beach house, which is full of plum trees. Of course, it's full of plum trees. For some reason. Of course, trees. For some reason, inside the house. We're gonna use wood here, probably. Hit Woman is trying to take him out by throwing beach toys at him. So he jumps between the trees, which all have beautiful plum blossoms in bloom. With each jump, the plum blossoms flutter everywhere. Okay. Okay. Mario is inside the beach house and encountered a hit woman, right? After him. That is assigned, that is tracking him. to de-escalate, to diffuse the problem, to diffuse, right, the conflict. He offers her a wooden crate full of plums. Okay. 梅花 makes sense. Plum blossom. 美酒 palm wine. Okay.
梅
All right.
洒水壶
水壶. Okay.
奏
Oh.
梅水渠
水渠.
勺子
勺子. Okay. Oh, hey, we finally got mix. Kon. Kon and ma. Right, kon ma. When. Interesting. The Hulk is in the bathroom of the infirmary. Okay. Dressed in a doctor coat. Trying to mix together a sunburned... Interesting. That's a good use of sun. I haven't thought about it that way. We could think of an affliction by the sun. That's a new use, sunburn. Trying to mix together a sunburn spray to give to the patients. Yes, the Hulk is a part-time doctor. I mean, he is a doctor. He gets a... Maybe not quite this... The medicine doctor, but still. He gets a stack of medicine and drop them one by one into the stopped up sink. Alright, yeah, sure. Then takes a big whisk and begin to mix the concoction. A bit of it sprays onto the... Okay, I like it. This one's fantastic. In the bathroom of all places, though. Good enough. Concrete. We had cement. What was it? Shay ni? Or cement? 混凝土. Mix ning. I'm gonna say mixed, but it's probably like something dealing with solid or something like that, solidifying, and then soil tool or dirt. 混合 mix makes sense. 混合. I like mixed together, just like mixed together. What was the other? Together. We have another mixed together. It might actually be 混合 or something like that. Turbid. 混合. Turbid. Interesting. You confused? I don't have confused. 混淆. That's an interesting fella.
混
I did see, you know, I was looking at the components the other day. I did see the component tortoise or something, turtle or tortoise. Oh my gosh, it's wild. I think you actually have to spend time practicing that one. When? Yeah, check this out. Because HanziHero does a different type of pacing than Wanikani, where Wanikani tries to spread out radicals and whatnot. Well, HanziHero just straight up front loads, so there's not, you don't occasionally get components, right? But they try to spread it out. Look at this tortoise. What in the world? It's like, and I'm surprised, I'm not surprised they didn't find it. It probably stands alone, but look at this character. Like, all right, I mean, it's picked, it kind of looks like a tortoise, so I kind of understand, but it's, anyways, just break it out one day. It's like, hey, you want to see something cool?
Zhong.
Tortoise. Zhong. Interesting. Oh, I see the zhong and then the heart. Okay, that's fair. James Bond is in front of the temple where he is trying to become a monk as part of his undercover mission. I like it. I like it. Go on. He stands in the middle of the rock garden, surrounded by monks, and he pledges to be loyal to their Zen cause by eating a heart that is placed in the middle of a rock. Okay, that's, and then heart ruins it, which is a body part, you know. It's an organ or a part of the body. I don't like most of them. We're changing most of the body part stuff. All the retroactive stuff, they can stay the way they are. I'm gonna flex a little here. So James Bond is in front of the temple, right? He's pledging loyalty to the Zen monks, right? From the center of his heart, right? Or middle of his heart. That's all you, that's it. That's all you need. Or that's all I need. I don't need a vivid description. It's fine. Yeah, 忠心 loyalty. 忠于 be loyal to. Yeah, okay. And 忠贞 oh, not the same 正. I thought maybe true. 忠贞, yeah, 忠贞, like loyal, true loyal. So like loyal still, like true loyalty. But no, that's different. That's something else. I don't know what that is. I guess it still means loyal.
中 Fan.
Fun to try. That's to try? Oh no. Wait, why you look so... Oh, you look like Bun. Oh no. That's because you are Bun. Oh boy. Oh, that is definitely different. That's a big difference. Alright, Ichiban. Fun. Frodo is in front of the pawn shop where he decides to have a try at growing a rice field. Sure. He gets out a small bag of magic droppings he just bought at the pawn shop. Nice. And starts sprinkling them in the rice field that is in front of the pawn shop. Fair enough. And he wonders if he will succeed on his first try. Unfortunately, there really isn't much It's not enough to identify Frodo, though. But it is more selective for Frodo because of hobbits. And then magic. That's kind of... It limits the people. We'll give it a go. There's a chance it could end up being like Charlie Brown or Gandalf, or Dumbledore, or Shrek, or Jimmy Neutron. There's quite a lot that would just like randomly do things, especially like taking a break. Xena. Oh no. I need more resolution in the future.
麦
My. Oh, wheat looks different too. Oh no. Now I really need to take a really close look at wheat. What was it? Mugi? Yeah. Okay, it's not that bad. The simplified part is the conga line and stuff, right? Yeah, it's conga. This typeset is weird. This can cross and cannot cross. It's actually slightly different. And then this is actually inflecting the other way, like this. It kind of looks like this versus this, which is and then this part is a little fancier than using life, or that's what Wanikani uses. They call it life, or beanstalk. So this gets substituted everywhere. Oh my, Mugi, right? Mugi. Interesting. Does it look close enough that I'll recognize Mugi as well? I mean, kind of. That's so weird. It feels like there's a space here. It's like, what happened to you? Mario's in the bathroom of... Oh no. Mario's in the bathroom of the high school where he works as a janitor. Fair enough. Kind of getting goofy vibes too, though. The bathroom has been decimated with the results of a high school prank. It's a pretty good pivot. The floor is covered with wheat. And at the center of the bathroom is a dead, uprooted tree. I got you. I think that's okay. Mario sighs and begins to clean up the wheat when a conga line led by the foreman... Wait, hold. Oh, I do kind of see the tree, actually. I didn't consider this to be a tree. Dang. Led by the foreman comes in and makes a ruckus, dancing in the wheat. Mario's going to quit this horrid job. I will accept it. This is fine. Xiao Mai. Oh no. Okay, hold up. Xiao Mai is wheat. Then Da Mai is barley. That's fine. Okay. Oh, Denmark. Dan Mai. Denmark sounds like Dan Mai. Wheat on a stiff bristle. Oh, it's that part. Okay. Right. From the ear or flower of barley, right? Oh, that's what they're called. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's the little... Okay. Alright. Mang? I don't know what Mang is.
麦
Oh, yeah. Alright.
丧
Song. To lose. Oh, man. How many ways? I think we have like 4 characters associated with loss, different forms of loss, and maybe like 16 vocabulary words that deal with loss. The idea of being lost or getting lost, the idea of losing something, or to lose, or the act of losing something, or suffering the loss of something, and then directionally getting lost. And then there's others too, like being lost off the track. So like derailing lost and whatnot. There's quite a lot of losses actually. Dang. That's a lot of oh, this is funeral. Okay. Interesting. Funeral. Losing, losses, lost. Okay, it kind of overlaps with a lot of them actually. SpongeBob is in the bathroom of the chapel, where he slips on a holy beret. Alright, go on. That is on the tile floor. Well, I kind of see ground. Why is ground not mentioned? Oh, because the beret has the stroke too. On the floor and loses his footing. Sure, SpongeBob. He falls onto a holy cross that is in the corner near the sink, and it pierces his spongy body, causing him to instantly lose his life. That's not how that works. And we're gonna rewrite this. Some priests come and pray over his while blasting hymns from a boombox, wondering why God has willed that SpongeBob should lose his life like this. Yeah, as much as so hear me out. I think this is a overrepresented advice for mnemonics. Mnemonics, when it comes to like, well, maybe it's not advice and it's just something Kevin is really enamored about. I think it still surprises me today where people use like how they want to use it. One of the hot takes about mnemonics is to make it shocking and negative, because negative and shocking sticks out a lot to people's memories because they focus on it, right? Like it's very present. Now that's well and good. However, I actually would think I want to make this more individualistic. You're looking for something that is atypical for a mnemonic if you want to be actively engaged in memorizing it, because it's something that you don't typically do, so it takes effort, right? Alternatively, you pick something that you're very familiar with, so there's an ease of remembering it, but you also run the compromise of having it feel like everything else. And in this case, like Kevin and most of like WaniKani staff and stuff, they prefer to use like gross, intense, like grossly dramatic and often like outrageous negative things. Now hear me out. I think that's inappropriately said that this is something that's shocking or unexpected, so it's memorable. I actually think most people use negative examples and extreme negative examples because it's actually commonplace. So it's easier to remember because it's commonplace for them. And the reason why I think that is because I change most of the negative stuff into positive stuff, because the positive stuff is something I'm more normalized to. So it's easier to remember for me at the cost of making it not distinct. Now, for the stuff that can be very hard, like the stuff that requires a lot of resolution, I kind of use negative stuff because it is actually uncommon. So I think the thinking behind a lot of things deals with the idea that you got to think about what your normal behavior is. I think this stuff doesn't stick out for most people because all they ever think about most of the time is negative stuff. So I don't actually think this sticks out as much as people think. Like, oh, okay, let's go through the list. How many times have something lost its life? Everything. or like most things. It's like, well, now it's no longer distinctive. It's easy to remember because all you have to do is keep on thinking about negative stuff because you're a negative ninny-wart, right? So that's kind of what I do too. I do the reverse though. The most common things I think about is potential, power, near death, as in recovery from death. So whenever there's like a really hand over fist attempt to make it negative and silly and grotesque, I actually do the opposite because my mnemonics is based on positivity and assertiveness. So what does that tell me though? That kind of tells me a little bit about what Kevin prescribes to. And then depending on people's feedback, it also tells me a lot about the people who use these mnemonics, right? If you resonate with this mnemonics, I kind of understand. But you resonate with it. I'm not saying Kevin says this. You read it in the you read it in health threads all the time. Like people say, "Hey, does anyone have problems with these mnemonics?" And someone's like, "Oh yeah, you can make it your own. Just make sure to make it really negative and violent or outrageous." As though that is the stock reason why things are memorable. I actually would argue that a lot of times it deals with the balance of the person's most normalized behavior and adding a touch of contrast to it. So if you're someone who constantly focuses on negativity, you use a negative thing, contrast it with a slightly positive thing. So then you start to remember the negative thing, but you're trying to remember the thing that it is different most of the time, unexpected. Meanwhile, I typically do positive things and occasionally sprinkle in on negative things, right? At least that's one of my contrasting perspectives. I think people, in my opinion, when it comes to awareness, normalize things stick out less than contrasting things. So the whole age-old, I feel like this is very common with mnemonics right now. Most people deal with the over-representation that, oh, you do the idiom, right? Negative things stick out a lot in your life because generally most positive things happen in your life. So the negative things really, really stick out. There are more successes than failures in your life. That is great to know in reality. It's not so helpful, in my opinion, when the mentality and mindset is overtly negative most of the time. And I think one of the things that might hold something like this back is that some people are like, hey, I'm having trouble listening. I have trouble remembering mnemonics, right? So what are the characteristics that make it not memorable to you? And then there would be like some person would come by with a hot take and say, oh, just make it really, really grotesque and negative in your own words. Does that usually help most of the time? Not for the reasons the person might be thinking. I don't think it's for the details, like if it's negative or positive, more so that they made it. They made the mnemonic, right? The act of making the mnemonic is enough to resonate. And I would say if you want to go further, you do the opposite of what you're normally thinking of. So not only did you make something of your own, if it's a very particular case, doing the opposite makes you actively want to create something that is in contrast to what you're used to. When you're very used to something, it becomes forgettable, right? So I don't know. That's my first thought. Like these negative things, they do stick out to me. But man, if all of them are negative things, it's really hard to remember them for a different reason, right? If you make all of your things distinctive, then they no longer become distinctive. And they are also very different. So it's very difficult to remember large volumes of them. And that's when you become an intermediate and you start making a balance. You know, you become experienced, so your mnemonics become a balance between the familiar and the not familiar. But that's obviously not the point. I'm not criticizing Kevin for using their own intuition to write these things, but just a observation that I feel would be fun to see how others go about it. I think by the time you get to like this point, the intuition is to start doing things your own way, right? Although I am often I often encounter the sobering reality that there are individuals, or maybe even large individuals now, an increasing body of people who continue to be dependent when they've established a foundation to be independent of the creative process. So like you have people who think, oh, you know, I'm going for my N1 exam, and meanwhile they're asking for foundational advice on N1, when the foundational advice, in my opinion, allows them to create. But due to the explicit nature of how things are learned these days, as in passive learning, there's rarely a creative process along the way. So oftentimes it's you the individuals who ask also are disappointed at the same time by the advice. Like, oh, hey, you know, you're N1, just keep on reading and do more reading and listen to more native content. Yeah, that's, in my opinion, that's what is a really telltale flag of people who like to follow a general idea for the same course. Like, oh wow, I'm not saying everyone does this. In fact, I think fewer people do this as they become more experienced. They usually give examples, right? It's like, well, you know, I enjoyed making mnemonics of my own creation. That's actually what happens when you start creating with the things you have. I don't know. I think this is fun to reflect upon the thing and how maybe consistent Kevin is. I think Kevin, the mnemonics are like, it's a bit wobbly. I think Wanikani's, it kind of, it's, I don't think one person made it, so you're expecting fluctuation because there are multiple people who write it. I don't know if they write something and then they get together as a group, so the group stays constant and then the mnemonics stay constant. But Wanikani is a patchwork. It's very in my opinion, somehow different inputs. But Kevin is kind of ebbs and flows. These ones stick out a lot for me to take. Whenever there's a heart, everyone's getting stabbed in the heart. Like, if you have a heart, you're either gonna throw up the heart, or the heart's gonna get stabbed, or someone's dying. But that's usually how Kevin defaults. Kevin defaults to taking people out all the time. It already happened 3 times today, so. And I typically do the opposite. So here I am doing the opposite again. Alright, so SpongeBob is in the bathroom in the chapel, right? Kind of ironically, he slips on a beret. Beret... That doesn't really help. In a boombox. Alright. So, SpongeBob went to the bathroom in the chapel. Alright. Let's just say he's taking a break from the service. He notices a beret and a cross on the ground. He noticed on the ground that someone lost. Right. And over the boombox, or let's just say instead of just boomboxes, we'll use speakers and stuff, right? Over the speakers, the loudspeakers, someone gave notice for the items that were lost. Alright, so SpongeBob picks it up and hopes to return it. Right. Return them. And it wouldn't be too unpredictable to expect a beret and a cross to be lost at a chapel service. Okay. Sangshu. Okay, lost. Sangshu. Oh no, Sangshu. Shu. This is Shu. Sangshu. Sangsheng. To lose one's life? Alright, fair enough. Sangsheng. I don't have Ji. That Ji or I think. Or Zhu. Ji. Ji Shang. Oh yeah, only Ji. No Zhu. Zhu is something else. Ji Shang. It'd be dispirited. Despirited. I guess the left side is spirit. Or maybe zeal, vigor, vitality.
Song. Hun. Song. Mai. Fan.
Oh, that's kind of a little iffy.
Zhong.
Alright. Okie dokie. We don't have many days left before I decide if I'm going to pause here and then work on like a creative project using this or continue on. How many days until our 300? A little over a month. I'm not sure we're gonna get to the end of HSK6 by 300. It's kind of close call. Alright, let's get into it.
失控。
车子突然失控了。
That's bad. What the sentence said. Um.
奇怪。
这水喝起来有一点奇怪。
皮。
That's not how you spell beer. Bear. Okay.
其他。
有些语言比其他语言难学。
农村。
他留在农村工作了。
Or countryside, yeah. Sure.
诗
Speaking of lose, the other lose.
是知
That one's not great. Not great.
不用
你不用担心。
Heck.
欢
Oh, my bad.
资金
我们缺少资金。
售价
这件衣服的售价是200元。
差不多
Oh,
他们俩高矮差不多。
silenced. Wait. Yeah, the middle is silenced. 差不多. Okay. Yeah, I know what I messed up there.
东亚
你有去过东亚吗？
门票
门票已售完。
Entrance ticket. Yeah, that's fine. Practice this. Ah! And I fat fingered 1 instead of 2. Okay, it's fine.
导航
这台车有导航系统。
I can't spell navigation. Hmm.
力足
We practiced this yesterday. Okay.
梯电梯
请搭乘电梯。
I spelled that so wrong. It was can't spell wreath either.
令
Okay. Don't type Ema. Ema. So resistant to Ema. Huh. I didn't feel good about that one already, so it was
职工
这家工厂有很多职工。
职工. Okay. Yeah, I was like Eva later. Oh man, that was rough.
缺少
这个计划缺少资金支持。
Black few, like very few, or even. Gotta think. I didn't feel great. This one sucks quite a bit.
"扔掉
我把旧衣服全部扔掉了。
It is throw out or drop or loss. Yeah, to throw out is fine. Interesting. Throw away over throw out. Huh. I would have thought it's throw out because it sounds like something. Whoa! Oh wait. Chong. Whoops. Oh.
从不
他上班从不迟到。
It's fine. Worker. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Huh. Something makes me want to type. Dang it. Well, I think that's a stumper. Oh, this one's so weird. And I already lost it. Lost it again. Why does it look weird too? Yeah, that doesn't even stick, and it was recent. This was very recent. Nah, like this is just a poor. Yeah, Swin. This was yesterday, so we're not. It's whatever we. It's whatever I add to this is all we can do. Yeah, the department. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's not the thing I'm thinking of. Oh no, this is a loss because it's a loss. Okay, just kidding. Shin is bad. Grandchild. Oh no, it's because it's being overlapped with something else. Is it on here? No, it's not. Hold up. I'm thinking of something else. There's high. Oh, I'm thinking of gu. I wrote it off too soon. It's good though. It's a good one. It is department. It's not meant to be silk. I'm a little disappointed. I wrote it off too quickly. Might as well review it. That was too early of a review. Too early. Didn't try hard enough.
阶梯
他一步步地走下阶梯。
Supposed to be like steps or ladder, stairs.
木材
这些木材已经腐朽了。
远处
远处在打雷。
It's a distant place, which is like a remote place. That should be fine.
或
Not a greenhouse, a coffin. What? No. OK，这个计划缺 just lacking.
P
Practice this too. What? Why am I? Man, the net gun, right? Oh, right. Oops, I fat fingered 3.
末日
唐朝的末日，
唐朝的末日。末日. That's supposed to be like New Year's or end of year? Yeah. Oops. Mao, not meow.
连毛绒
Oh, I just went for it. What? Hmm.
书托德国
这是从德国来的汽车，
Distant location. It's remote. This remote place or remote is fine too. Okay. I don't have no idea what that means. Yet.
鸭
I went for this, but it's not what I think it is. This is down. Dang you. Oh, that's C.
返回
他们已经返回公司了。
陆地
能回到陆地上真是太好了。
Stairs, steps. What? Wait. Hold up. Oh.
珍惜
Dang it. I hesitated. All right. That is supposed to be tool, right? Old? Maybe. It's... Dang it! I don't know. I think that's a chalked moment. Whoops. Yeah, this is chalked. Oh, gee. All together. Yikes. Oh, I could have... Oh, man. I could have thrown G because of the right hand. Alright. That's fair. Yeah, this the mnemonics fine. You forget them, you know, you forget some. It happens.
傻笑，
孩子们在角落傻笑，
Can't be helped. Will happen.
静悄悄，
教室里静悄悄的，
按摩，
我从来没被按摩过。
Ooh, that's not great. That's definitely not great.
拆散，
他们的家庭被拆散了，
Maybe like sunset? I don't know what that means. What the heck?
晚，
Okay.
聚，一些，
他想吃一些甜点，
Some. There's some. It just says end of the day. Just the end. Or last day. Oh, okay. That's fair. Sure. What the? Oh, I typed the wrong thing there. Whoa, wait, what? Hold up. Oh, oh, whoops. That's asking for meaning. Oh, and that's not quite right.
真，孙女，
我的孙女很懂事，
敌人，
他是我的敌人，
Or opponent, or rival. Enemy.
为，
The heck? The heck?
仿 辅
Oh, it's just rotten, not meat. I saw meat in it and I'm like, no. I thought this was like mean.
昏迷
病人突然昏迷了。
Oh, whoops. What is way? Violate.
宽度
墙的宽度超过1米。
Like space, width, volume. It is. Width. I feel like I even can think of size. Hmm.
漫画
我喜欢看漫画。
Ah! I hit who instead of who.
信仰
我信仰自由。
3月
3月是春天的开始。
久仰
久仰大名。
What? I just went for it and it was so wrong. Oh my gosh, I missed the G.
“熊
Okay.
肉体
肉体上的痛苦。
The heck? Cruelty. I'm like, meat bag? Human body, meat bag. Okay. So, I missed the hair and dropping. Oh no, that's tool. No, didn't look at it closely. I'm pretty sure this is I think Su is correct. But Fan is not. It's like custom. Yeah, custom or tradition. Or is this Sui? No. I'm screwing up this thing. I think. Let's just look. Oh no, it is correct. Oh no, I typed the wrong. I typed the wrong character there. Okay, it's fine. It's what I think it is. I thought I typed 2, so the thing was wrong. It's custom, like full custom. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I typed.
民俗
It's fine.
兔子
兔子是可爱的动物。
Ah, man. What a tragic mistake.
焦虑
焦虑对身体不好。
Oh no, wait. Over.
黄昏
我们在黄昏时回家。
长寿
这种食物据说可以增加长寿。
I wrote long bread instead of beard. I don't want to talk about it. It actually happens more often than I would like.
平凡
这是一件平凡的事情。
Like you ponder for too long. Which is kind of cook too hard. Anxious, I guess. Which is anxious and nervous are related.
扭伤
我扭伤了肩膀。
漂浮
湖面上漂浮着几只小船。
期刊
这是一本学术期刊。
Oh, periodical. Yeah. Yeah, periodical. Yeah, this one I kept, like Mung, for example. Mario just gets his eyes gouged out by death. That's a good example.
盲目
对政府的盲目信任。
I keep some of them. But usually I don't.
吉祥物
他们设计了一个新的吉祥物。
拐弯
前面需要拐弯，小心行驶。
Oh, Zhang is
捐
weak. Jin, sorry. Jin is weak. Okay.
盼望
他盼望能早点回家。
Kind of
Cool.
weak too. But we practiced.
水壶
我的水壶漏水了。
Don't type bread. What? Wait. Oh no. That's longevity. Not bread. And not beard. Longevity. Although long beard means longevity. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of a long beard.
爽快
他的性格很爽快。
期盼，
他期盼有一个新开始。
Kanoshimi? Okay.
会，沿海，
沿海地区的风景很迷人。
盲人，
那位盲人使用导盲犬。
茄子，
茄子有很多营养。
茶壶，
我们家里有一个古老的茶壶。
笔，
Yeah, longevity and a long beard. I think of dwarves. Dwarves, longevity.
圣，文盲，
他是文盲。
This one's kind of tough.
“横”，
Heck. Yeah, that one's tough. Oh, that one's very tough.
孤，
Mixing identity here. Shin is a very big disappointment today.
知，凉爽，
今天的天气很凉爽。
祖，
Ancestors, not clan. Ancestors.
狠毒，
狠毒的反派被打。
Oh.
夫，灵，坚，习，
Or treasure. Or cherish. Cherish is good.
线条，
这是他的欠条。
Practice that.
狠心，
他是一个狠心的老人。
What the Pep? Hmm.
搞好，
我们必须搞好这个项目。
It's to do a good job. Good job is fine. Like when you tell someone good job, they did a good job.
母乳，
母亲通常喂养婴儿母乳。
奶粉，
我喜欢在咖啡里加奶粉。
村庄，
村庄里有很多果树。
桃树，
桃树上有许多小鸟。
啊？哼。
四，恩人，
我们一定要报答恩人。
Wait, 恩人 oh benefactor. Um. Gone. And oh.
郡，太平洋，
太平洋的水很深。
感，
That's kind of loose.
粉末，
粉末应该存放在干燥的地方。
拉，托，帘子，
Um. Ugh. I didn't feel so great about that. Oh, whoops. Uh. What?
网，
Those two are fine. It's the left one. Uh. Huh. Hmm. YOLO? I'm so befuddled by the one that I can't seem to focus on the others. Huh.
乘坐，
他乘坐飞机去中国。
歇工，
工人因为雨天歇工。
聚，
It's fun? Oh, dang, it's numerous. Yeah, it's numerous. Do I have to worry about this? I kept thinking it's simplified characters since it's traditional characters. I thought about numerous. There's only two ways that it could have gone, numerous or simplified, and I kind of harped on simplified, which is why I kept typing every version of simplified characters. That's my bad. I don't think I'm gonna review that. That's more of a semantic problem. Hmm. And it's gone. I don't remember. Oh, wait.
潜水，
潜水员去潜水。
What?
总裁，
总裁对决策负责。
总裁？
繁体字，
繁体字比简体字复杂。
Oh, right. 简体字. It's on the right, actually. There it is. 简体字. Oh, I didn't even read the statement. Oh, reading the statement would have helped. Yeah. I didn't read the line. I wasn't even listening. A benefactor is a kind person, but I won't go into that.
静，繁，
Yeah, numerous.
咖啡厅，
他在机场的咖啡厅。
瘦肉，
这道菜需要瘦肉。
I don't know where the finger is coming from.
瘦，
I feel like it's like to how you bequeath to bestow. It's not, it's kind of like bestow, but The anoint? It's not anoint. I can't think of the word. To confer. Oh, I wrote bestow or to give. Yeah. To confer is good. We can stick to give, but it's more like bestowing upon something. Anoint. I couldn't. What is the word? To give. We're gonna stick to give. I'm being a little too fancy.
自尊，
你有自尊心吗？
盾，
We skipped this yesterday because, like, sometimes you know and sometimes you don't. One of those standalones. How the heck? I mean, YOLO?
义，
Okay. I think it's recall. We practiced this too. Oh, what was it? To confer. To confer.
"饭， 大纲，
我们需要讨论计划大纲。
公， 容，
So we have overall cutouts. So it's kind of like maybe like comprehensive or like a summary of sorts or oh yeah, that's right. We're skipping this. That's that one we're blocking out. It's gonna have to I have to focus on the way it sounds, not the way it reads. The way it reads is not great. We gotta work on the sound. Like the overall person making the decisions. It's a pivot. 2 pivots. It's 总统. 总统. 总统 is what I prefer. I think it's a cultural thing as well. It's very specific. It's specifically not the president, not that president. According to Kevin, anyways.
滚，
Huh. Oh.
织布，
我希望我知道如何织布。
What? Hold. Hmm.
频道，
他们开了新的频道。
Oops, that's channel. You suck. You suck.
贵，
I'm not I'm not sure what it is yet.
纲
It's guideline. Guidelines this one. Wait. Oh, I spelled it so poorly. I spelled guild dies. Sorry, that's a terrible. That's a terrible misspelling. It wasn't even because incorrect.
幻觉
幻觉可能是压力的结果。
Oh no, wait, that's unreal. That's hallucination. What am I doing?
蒙
Pretty sure this is to give. I don't know how I could. So something is wrong that I don't think is wrong. Let's see. Could be the dung part. Oh. Uh. Hmm. Hmm.
渣
It's the left. It's Jung. Okay, well, yeah, that is definitely encoded incorrectly. Because I thought it was her shop that she's being... Oh, I'm thinking of praise. Oh, right. No, I got it mixed up with praise. That's on me, actually. I already know it's gift, but I got stuck on praise. I'm pretty sure I kept writing praise. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, whoops. Wrong praise. Was it this? Yeah, I kept writing praise over and over again. That's my bad. I don't have to read this. It's fine. It's that's gift, not praise.
赠送
I still spell guide incorrectly. It's Guide.
绕
Well, that was a little embarrassing, despite knowing it's gift. That's not what I think it is. It's oh, it is what I pretty sure. Oh no, it's not.
摔倒，
他不小心摔倒了。
Like fall down. There's some goofy ones today. I goofed up on a couple narrow-minded things. Just stay a little bit more open next time. Not too worried. I think 2 of them are probably Shun. Shun is unfortunate. Shun and Gu, right? Shun and Gu, and then Ji. Oh, Ji is bad. He's pretty bad. The other ones are fine. 2 of them, very disappointed that I kind of just went down and stuck with it as opposed to rethinking what it is. Right? Usually, if I get stuck, you try to blank your mind and go at it again. And I didn't really do that. I just kept going down the same pathway. G was the same thing, you know. After I saw the Slender Man, I'm like, I have no idea. Slender what? Like Slender Men plus what? But if I started with G, I mean, this is literally G. So if I started with G, then I would have been able to make the connection. So that's kind of unfortunate. And the other one was GIF, right? We stuck with GIF. I kept saying Jiang and assuming it's correct, even though it's Zheng. And then the child thing, I think most of them deal with assuming but not resetting. Yeah, most of them. Very disappointing. I don't think we got stopped more than 7 times though. Pretty business as usual. Disappointing. Let's see. How did this work out? May. On. My. Soul. When. Jung. And this one's the sketchiest. But it's not too bad, actually, now that I think about it, because of what I wrote. Xiang. Xiang. Sang. Sang. Not Xiang. Sang. Alright. So what do we have? Guangzhou. No. Just kidding. Guangzhou. 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 The Kang. Qidao. That's a good way to remember Ping Dao as well. Qidao and Ping Dao. Qidao. Yeah, Qidao and Ping Dao. Chicken, weapon, and moon. Is that supposed to be weapon and moon, or is that... Weapon and moon? Oh. Right. Ooh, 票. Ah, this one's rough. 股票. Box, right? Yeah. Zhang Lue. Kan Yi. 迷宫. Ang Xiao. Ang Xiao. 谁？谁？谁骑？勺子。快点，快点。反抗。You're too blurred together. I'm gonna guess it's Sa Shui Hu. Okay. Let's see. We have Mario. Mario in entering the beach house, right? Mario entering the beach house. Confronted by a hit woman. And as an offer of peace, he offered a wooden box, a wooden crate of plums. Okay, instead of fighting. We have Frodo, who's exiting out of the pawn shop, having purchased a bag of magical droppings. Right. Wanting to try to start a rice field or a field produce with it. Let's see. For his supper. Let's see. Now we have Mario, who is working as a janitor, entered the bathroom of the high school to witness a disaster of a prank site. We have trees and limbs, wooden limbs everywhere, along with a bunch of scattered wheat. And to top it all off, a conga line, a bunch of foremans are dilly-daddling everywhere. Or a job indeed. So then we have Zelda, who's taking a break from entertaining the bakery's customers. She's cleaning off she's dusting off of her costume. Dusting her costume off of the flour. While she's taking a break from playing music. Heavenly music. Okay, we have the Hulk, who is helping out in the infirmary, where he is in the bathroom. He's commandeered the bathroom of the infirmary to prepare a concoction, some illness. What does the sun have to do with it? Oh, he's preparing some sunburn spray by using the bathroom sink. Stopped the bathroom sink. Took a stack of ingredients and threw in the sink to mix for mixing. Then we have James Bond, who's in front of the temple, trying to infiltrate the temple by pledging from the center of his heart loyalty, right? Center of his heart. The monks. And then we have SpongeBob, who is in the bathroom of the chapel, taking a break from the service. Found a lost beret and cross. There was an announcement over the speakers, which he oh, is this slip? Oh no, it's lost. Yeah, lost beret and stuff. It's good enough. And then Shin is what? Department. The children's department. Shin. Too soon. Gave up too soon. Too early. Grandchild. No reason. No modification to mnemonic. It's perfectly adequate. G is fine. This is all together. A bit related to the other G, which is to assemble. Assemble all together. They're both G's. And they both involve lots of people. Okay. Alright. Not bad, not bad. It's the usual 2 hours, right? Alright, folks. That's a wrap for our HanziHero session today. If you're gonna watch this later, yeah. As always, feel free to follow along. Pick up HanziHero for yourself. Always welcome to exchange hot takes. I shared a hot take today about how mnemonics work. Like, it's very individualized as one matures. Like, if I get very I get a little disappointed when people say they're not creative. Oftentimes creativity is born out of preferences, and then preferences are developed by solving problems, right? So one of the hot takes, or one of the topics I wanted to talk about, is just the idea that individuals who are learned in situations, they are learned due to the nature that they know the content, but oftentimes their advice is prescriptional. And I wanted to make it clear that there's an overrepresentation of how effective mnemonics are made. And generally speaking, mnemonics, the idea of mnemonics is that they're you start with a foundation, like a form of inspiration, and once you matured out of it, right, you're from the problem you're trying to solve, that maturity leads to preferences, and those preferences create creativity. And in this case, when someone goes up and say, oh, you just do this and this, when it comes to mnemonics, usually it's an excellent starting place, but becoming complacent and accepting people's words like, oh, always make a negative mnemonic because he sits, I would beg to differ. Probably substantially beg to differ. Alternatively, it's more, in my opinion, conducive to phrase it in a way like, what do you find very memorable first? And then take those memories, use those preferences, and create intentionally either similar or contrasting things to the things you're preferring. Because if you're learning another language, right, either you're a child, then you really don't have any experiences to be taking that type of advice in the first place because you're establishing foundations, or you're older. And typically people who ask for those advice on threads, they're fairly older because they want like shortcuts and whatnot. And they have, in my opinion, most people have enough experiences where the most sound or reasonable stranger to stranger advice when it comes to mnemonics is the things you resonate with, you start with your preferences and then you draw your contrast from your preferences. And oftentimes contrast is great for a case-by-case approach, and then similarities are great for patterns, recognition patterns. So like, for example, how will I remember these in the future? G is very memorable because it's attached to my mnemonics for all the other similar mnemonics for G. And Shun doesn't have one yet, so I use a contrasting mnemonic for the time being. And that's it's kind of like a Meng, right? Mang. Mang is blind, and I don't have like a similar thing going on yet. So I don't cluster them together and then add a bit of contrast. So the reason why this is important, in my opinion, is that mnemonics can both be used for clustering things together that are similar deliberately and contrasting things, only necessarily contrasting things that are maybe very similar but need a little bit of difference, or things that are just extraordinarily different, because in my opinion that's concordant and it's scalable. When you blanketly focus on one type of approach and you stay on that one type of approach, everything, in my opinion, will begin to sound the same. Like, it will become more and more similar to the point that there's not enough resolution. And that's why I prescriptionally, when it comes to learning, just the idea of a best method, or a best method without foundational understanding, and then using the best method as foundation, as matriculation, is not, in my opinion, something that I would advocate for. Basically, like, you start with what you think is the best method and know that it's never going to be the best method the moment you matriculate. As in, the more experience you gain, one, in my opinion, it is very asinine to take from someone else and say that you can stick with that method for the rest of your life. That's a cap on your growth, on your learning, in my opinion. So you start with what you think is sufficient. You can call it the best if you want, the best you can do, right? The best you know at the moment, but it's not going to be the best of tomorrow and the day after and years after. It's going to be different. You eventually develop your own preferences, and those preferences lead to creative output, at least in my opinion. If you don't, that's perfectly sufficient. Like, you can go and learn lots of things with your quote unquote best method. I personally was making a comment on how it doesn't have to end there. You don't have to necessarily be like that. And one of the trade-off is if you have great willpower, like a lot of people say, wow, you have to have great discipline and willpower to grind your way through singular methods and or using the best method despite that, right? Using the best method is often meaning using the fastest method because you don't like the grind. You find the grind boring and repetitive because, yeah, naturally that's one of the trade-offs. If you constantly think that your method and approach never changes, then it will become boring. It will likely become boring, repetitive, and grindy. And it will be very impressive to you. And when you look at others probably will be similar to you, where they grind through the same method, and that's exactly what the impressions I get most of the time. I, on the other hand, don't think what I'm doing is impressively difficult, largely because I'm not doing the same thing. So, like, over time, when I know that things become complacent, like today, for example, when I said I was consistently disappointed in myself like 3 or 4 times, it's largely because I settled back to being complacent. As in, I repeated the same thing over and over again, expecting that I get a different result. Which, that is kind of humorous because a lot of people say like, I'm not stupid enough to do that. Like, no one does that. Like, we know, right? Repeating the same thing often doesn't create a similar result. As I tell that to your habits. Tell that to that person that keeps saying they know the best of everything. Well, if you know the best of something, then the results are predictable. So when someone goes around and says, this is the best method, and yet they get mixed results from someone they advised, that's not the best. It's, at most, good enough, right? Good enough, right? Mixed results does not mean the best. That means something else. It means it's not the best. It's not singular. So these things, in my opinion, is a great way to gauge one's hubris. When you go around thinking that, yeah, I knew the best 10 years ago and I'm still the same person 10 years later and still preaching the same exact thing. It's like, okay, well, that's very unfortunate, in my opinion, because I would at least think someone who knows how to do something the best 10 years ago would also learn to do it better 10 years later. At least in my opinion. I don't think a human lives long enough or collectively is smart enough to gain the universal knowledge of everything. So oftentimes it's fairly safe to say if someone says they're selling you the best thing, I think that's purely out of ignorance or intentional pragmatic selling of something, right? Sincere, significant, sincere, modest, conservative selling would involve the idea like, oh, this is the best we can do now. I'm selling you the best thing I know now. But come back in a year, we'll iterate on this and sell you another product. AKA every form of technology that exists currently, right? This is a summary of things. So yeah, more than welcome. Come on by, share some thoughts, and brainstorm some new ones, right? Keep each other motivated. Until then, until next time, 大家下次见, right? See you guys next time. 感谢观看. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get up, take a quick bathroom break, stretch a little bit, and I'll be back to start a mini project, a little mini project. Kotoba Dash. So we're going back to Japanese. We're gonna do a little opening sequence and then maybe spend the next day or two looking at someone else's approach. So whether they're not here or not, it's nice to participate in how other people think about learning, right? So we'll explore that in a bit. I'll be right back. Thank you.